Welcome to the first follow-up video on the visits to Danube Delta in May 2025. Let's go deep into the Danube Delta, into the marshlands, and let's talk about pelicans. Now, there are two types of pelicans, the Dalmatian pelican and the great white pelican in the Danube Delta. So pay attention, we're going to ask questions later on, so try to identify the pelican that you see. This one, for example, we will not tell you what now, but try to guess. This one we saw in the river itself, in the branch St. George, before entering the proper lakes and marshland. It seemed to have had a problem with its neck. It was always bending to the side. Now, we'll talk about cormorants later on because it seems to be a connection in fishing. I'm not a zoologist, I'm not an expert on birds, but watching things, they seem to be in sync together. They like to go places together, they like to fish together, it seems, and I'm not sure who is leading the other in this case. Now, I will not feel the need to narrate all the time, so just enjoy what you're seeing there. If there's a necessity, I will jump in and say something. If not, I will just enjoy the video with you. Now, these birds were enjoying the lake and hoping to be safe. Luckily, that speedboat did not harm any of the birds. Seems to be a different kind of pelican, but again, we are not zoologists, we're not sure. I think one. Now, this is in a slow motion, so I think we've already seen both. Which is which, I'm not sure, but towards the end we'll answer the question. Now, these I'm sure were in the fish farm near Chirilovka, so there were plenty of fish for them. So they were just enjoying in the morning. That's a purple heron that just flew by, and plenty of fish. They have a very unique fishing pattern. A couple of years ago, we saw the pelicans fishing in the lake in the Danube Delta itself, not in this fishing farm, and they seem to have formed a circle, and they were dipping in and out in synchronized manner. You'll see that when they go to the edge of the fishing farm, they seem to be huddling together as football players do. Those were egrets. Egrets are just like herons. The color is white, but the neck is like a heron. They behave like herons. Now that's part of sort of a circle that I mentioned. Now these are some photographs of the approaching different pelicans. Again, Dalmatian and great white. Try to guess which is which. These seem to be having two different types. Aha! I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's a cormorant around them. Now, there are two types of cormorants in the Danube Delta. We might have a different clip on those, but for the time being, I'm just mentioning this because the way the cormorant is around them, they seem to know that they find each other's fish. I don't know, and one is guiding the other, or could be just coincidence. This is funny, it's like the leader of the parade. They're waiting for the cormorant to tell them where to go. The second cormorant was down. Not sure if they're two different species or just colors are different. Both cormorants dove for fish. There's a heron waiting on the side. I think it's a heron. That's the diving pattern. And they returned, escorted by the cormorant. I'm not sure what the herons and egrets are doing on the edge, probably just waiting to fish. And now it seems that the pelicans are following the cormorant. The cormorant is telling them, here, I can find you fish, follow me. The commander-in-chief. It's a beautiful way they dive together, synchronization. I'm going to show now a slow motion of the same dive, not this specific dive, but another time, but on the same fishing pond or fishing farm. Really beautiful. I'm not sure how many fish they come up every time, or maybe sometimes they're just unlucky and there's nothing. That's a beautiful egret flying just on top of the group or the pod of pelicans. And that ends the slow motion now. Those who are further out on our trip towards the Cormorants, we passed these on some rocks. There were plenty of other fish, also heron, cormorant, and a pelican. So the question, what did you see? Just one or two types? Think about it. Actually, most of what you saw was the Dalmatian. This here is the great white from this trip. But this and the last two photos were of the great white from previous trips to the Danube Delta. It seems this time around we were only close enough to the Dalmatian for some reason. Hope you enjoyed it and please keep on watching.